Anyway, so here we all are. Welcome. This is Country Music News International. My name's Nigel Sharpe, and I'm sitting sort of near Frankfurt in Germany. And we have somebody else from Germany today, that's a first. So we're heading down south towards Stuttgart, and
Right.
that's Severin down there. And we'll find out why Severin is with us in a moment.
Because he's the man.
He's the
No,
main
you
man.
are.
And then on the other side of the pond, first off in Johnson City in Tennessee, we've got Sarah Logan, and over in South Carolina, I hope that's correct. It is South Carolina, isn't it, Steve?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a relief. So here we are, Steve, Sarah, Severin, me. So I guess really, as I'm looking at the screen, on the left of my screen, I've got Steve and Sarah, and they are members of the Wilson Banjo Company band. But the Wilson Banjo Company really is a banjo company. So Steve, I'd just like to sort of check in with you first as to exactly what that is and why do you make banjos?
Why do you make banjos? That's a really good question. Got to be crazy, I think. Actually, Wilson Banjo Company started out, I do build Wilson custom banjos, and I used to work for Gibson in Nashville, Tennessee, and I built custom art piece guitars for them. And then me being a banjo player, eventually I started thinking, well, I need to go ahead and build a banjo. So I did, and once I got to a point where I was really comfortable with the banjo building part of it, I had built one called the Guardian, which was a no tone ring with a 1/4-inch brass hoop banjo. And when I did that one, I got together a group of friends from around the area, and we did a 5-song EP to kind of showcase that banjo. And once that EP got out, people started asking, where the band was playing, where can we see you guys? And it wasn't a band, it was just a promotional CD to showcase the banjo. So in all of that happening in the radio airplay we started to get with the songs, that's when we decided better put a band together. And so the formation of Wilson Banjo Company, the band, kind of started to come about. And then we come across Sarah on Facebook, and she come over and we sat and picked for a weekend, and she was just the perfect fit and the perfect voice for Wilson Banjo Company. So at that point is when we went ahead and cut the last album that we did called Spirits in the Hills. And it kind of just all took off from there. So it was never meant to really be a band. It just kind of took that path. So
serendipity.
Yeah,
that's what they call it.
That's right.
So Sarah, how did they kind of come across you on Facebook? How does that work?
I think I had posted a couple of videos of me and some friends playing, and Steve's wife Melanie found the videos when she was on Facebook one day. I think we were Facebook friends, and she reached out to me and asked if I was playing with anybody or if I was interested in playing with anybody. And I was like, well, I don't see why not. And yeah, then I went down and met with them and had a great time. And we've been playing together ever since.
And how long is that now?
How long is that? Like
since 2016, 2017?
I believe so, yeah. So about 5 years.
Yeah. Ooh. So I think we released Spirits in the Hills in 2017. So
yeah.
Yep.
All right. So going back to the sort of manufacturing banjos, where does that actually take place? Is that where you live, or?
Yeah, I don't have a big shop or a factory or anything like that. I don't have a bunch of machinery, and I don't build multiple banjos. I custom build a few banjos for people who want one. I don't try to, get out and sell a bunch of different kinds of models or anything like that. Just if somebody wants a custom banjo built, then I build one for them. And that's it. And that all takes place right in my home. I've got kind of a little shop bench set up in the house, and I do everything by hand. All of my pearl is cut by hand and inlaid by hand, and it's a long process, but it's a process that I really, really have a passion for. So that's the reason why I don't want to, build a big shop and get some machinery and start mass producing anything like that. Just do one at a time.
Okay, so I mean, you're a one-man band, as it were. Then it's just
I guess. Yeah, it's just me.
you in your workshop. Yep. Okay, so let's get over to Severin. So now I need to kind of clear this up as to why Severin is with us. How did that all happen? Who wants to tell me? Severin
Let
or
Severin
Steve?
go for that one.
Okay.
Shall I? Yeah, well, it's Facebook and internet. I dug into bluegrass music since about 10 or 5 years. I don't know, it's been a time. And if you get into bluegrass music, there's no way around Melanie Wilson and Wilson
That's
Pickens. Right. No way around Wilson Banjo Company.
So you were forced into joining up.
No,
that's right.
I forced them. Yeah. I forced them to adopt me.
Okay.
No, Melanie and I became friends, and Steve joined in, and I loved the record, and I loved Sarah's voice. And I don't say these things because they are here, because I really mean it. And I love bluegrass music. And then Steve did some research on Melanie, I don't know who of them, and they found old songs of me that I've written in my country rock, folk rock period. And Steve was so kind to recognize a song that might become a bluegrass song. So the friendship got even deeper because he asked me, and I was honored to be asked if you could record the song for the upcoming record. And also, Steve built a banjo for me.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just the only thing that we didn't do is meet in person.
We will, though. We're going to.
Yeah.
That's going to happen.
That's kind of tricky at the moment, isn't it? I mean, so Steve, let's come back to you then. Which actual record is this song from Severin on?
It's on the record that's coming out on June 4th. It'll be released, and it's called 6 Degrees of Separation.
Okay.
And this album, the Wilson Banjo Company, the band, doesn't tour anymore. It's not a touring band. I actually play full-time now with Deeper Shade of Blue.
I was watching a video just this afternoon. My memory being what it is, I've already forgotten the title now. The song about taking the wrong turning.
Wrong turn that led me to you.
That led me to you. There you go.
Yeah.
So how recent is that?
That is on the upcoming album,
right.
6 Degrees of Separation. And that was the very first single that we released on that album. And that song is a song that I wrote. I had the idea for a song a couple of years ago, and I sat on it for a really long time. And then finally last year, I come out on the back deck with my cup of coffee and was sitting around, and that song was kind of running through my head a little bit. And all of a sudden the words just started coming. So I went ahead and grabbed a guitar and a pad, and about 20 minutes, the whole song was written.
I guess I've come to pretty much the end of the kind of questions I was going to ask. I'm supposed to sort of keep these interviews to about 10 minutes, which I find very difficult, I can tell you, because it's always so pleasant to sort of talk to people like yourselves. But just in case I've missed anything, is there anything you wish to sort of tell me, a little bit of advertising here?
Boy, I don't know.
Putting you on the spot.
Yeah, I'm not good on the spot. So Sarah, what do you think?
Hey, don't turn it around on me.
How about you, Severin? What have you got?
For me, it's easy. I mean, I'm the nerd from Germany. It's just an honor and a pleasure. I spend every day like 10 minutes looking at the credits of the upcoming album, reading all those bluegrass hero names, and there's my name in between it. I'm just grateful, thankful, happy, and healthy.
I'll tell you what, we could not be happier than to have you be a part of this whole thing. I mean, the support that you've shown, to this bluegrass community has not gone unnoticed by any of us. I mean,
everybody.
Hey, thank you.
Everybody
Thank
over
you.
here. I mean, Melanie told you you're famous and you don't even know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a way.
Okay, guys.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
thanks again
This has
for
been fun.
taking part, and thank you all of you for taking the time to do the interview with us. And as I say, we really appreciate it that people do take the time, and it just feels that we're kind of hopefully strengthening the kind of music community, and in your case, of course, bluegrass and country music in general. So thanks to all of you.
Appreciate your support.
Yeah, thank you.
So much.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.
So I'll close it on out and say goodbye. And
Bye, everybody.
have a nice
Bye,
weekend.
everybody.
Bye.